The pull-up. It's an exercise a lot of people dream of being able to do. For me, it was impossible for the longest time, until it wasn't. Today I want to show you what I did to finally be able to do a proper pull-up and to show that I'm the living proof of, if I can do it, so can you, my friend. My name is Hannes and welcome to Trainerds. I want to talk about the 3 different things I did that made me succeed with the pull-up. And if you struggle the same way I did, adopting these tips will help you get your first pull-up as well. Number 1. Start trying. When you can't do a pull-up, just walking up to the bar is difficult. Since you can't do it, why even bother? But what you have to do is start trying. If you wait and only try every now and then, the pull-up can get synonymous with failure. In order to get rid of that mental block, I started every workout with just trying a pull-up, no matter how far away I was from completing it. All of a sudden, it wasn't a feeling of failure, but a feeling of progression. In order to become stronger in a pull-up, you need to do pull-ups. But how when you can't lift yourself up? Well, you use resistance bands. This was a huge help for me. There are different exercises you can do that target similar muscles, like a lat pull down, or you can use the machine-assisted pull-up machine. But those are not quite like the real deal. Using bands, you get to train the actual movement of the pull-up, getting your muscles, body and mind more accustomed to the movement itself. It helped me big time, and using the bands will help you so that you can get a higher training volume. Choose a band that will help you do 5 to 10 repetitions. But the most important exercise that truly helped me finally getting over those last couple of centimeters at the top was the negative pull-ups. It's basically starting the movement in the top position, when your chin is over the bar, and then you lower yourself down slowly. You can either jump up or use boxes. Since I'm still quite heavy, it's still quite difficult for me to do this entirely strict. It can be quite the strain on your arms when you're all of a sudden trying to hold on to 130 kilos. What I do in those cases is using resistance bands here as well. What's so brilliant about this exercise is you force your body and muscles to activate everything that is needed for a pull-up, especially the top part of a pull-up, the last couple of centimeters, where most of us are the weakest. So any weak points you might have will get trained here. When I was stuck in my pull-up training for a while, this exercise is what pushed me over the bar, so to speak. Trying a pull-up, no matter how far away it is, doing pull-ups with resistance bands, and doing negative pull-ups was the staple of my workouts and are still to this day. And I think these exercises is something every aspiring pull-upper should do. The second thing that helped me do a pull-up was weight loss. Being overweight makes a pull-up way more difficult. You will need to be really strong to pull yourself up over the bar. When I tried my first pull-up, I weighed 139 kilos. Now, I've done crash diets earlier in my life, where I've basically starved myself and lost huge amounts of weight. They have never lasted. The key is to do the weight loss slow and maintainable. So what I did this time around is that I was on a slight caloric deficit, went to the gym every other day, and took walks every day, with the aim of 10,000 steps per day. It was a big success. I managed to lose 10 kilos during 45 weeks. The risk with losing weight too fast is that you also lose muscle and power. Due to taking it slow, I managed to keep muscle, and most importantly, I managed to maintain my new weight, not jo-joing back up again. Losing weight is at its core very easy. It's all about losing more calories than you put in your body. You can do that by eating less, or you can burn more calories by moving around more. I'm more a fan of bumping up the activity level than starving yourself. And a balanced diet is key. Eat nutritional food. If you're strength training a bunch, you can bump up the amount of protein. But for me that has had a history with obesity, I'm a little scared of setting too many rules and be on an extremely strict diet. It can, in my case, quite early start to feel like an eating disorder, where broken diet plans make me feel like shit and start feeling negative about food, which is bad since that's where our energy comes from. That's why I always aim for eating good and healthy 80% of the time and don't give myself a hard time the other 20%. If you do the majority of things right, in the end it will outweigh the bad. Let's talk about the third and probably most important thing that helped me do a pull-up: consistency. It cannot be said too many times. In order for something to work, you need to be consistent. If you train something, you will become better at it. You can't expect to master everything all at once. If you learn to trust the process, you will eventually succeed. It took me 45 weeks. It may take you 6 weeks, 30 weeks, hell even 200 weeks, but stay the course. And this is the most common fault for a lot of people. They fail with staying consistent. They start out strong, don't see results quick, and then loses motivation. But let me tell you, if you just keep going, it's impossible to not get better. It's as simple as that.
Oh well. Big dream. Almost my entire life. Doing a weighted pull-up. Now that I can do a regular one, this is the next step. Huh? This is what I do in movies.
Oh, nice.
Pretty damn close though.
Ooh.
Close-ish.
I think that one was even better.
And remember, just like life, your training will have ups and downs. You need to keep pushing on. It will turn, I promise you. And there we have it. That's the 3 biggest lessons I learned from the road to my first pull-up. I am still training pull-ups. I have a big dream of being able to do 10 pull-ups in a row. I will keep training with these 3 topics as my guiding stars. I know it works. Now it's just a matter of endure, and one day I will be able to do it. Don't forget to subscribe to Trainerds, and the biggest of thanks to the wonderful people that choose to support this channel through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Love you all. Whatever it is you are training towards in life, it can be to do a pull-up or it can be to run for 5 minutes. Remember to stay calm and trust the process. It will take time, sure, but you will make it. Do you know why? Because you are awesome, my friend. Woo-hoo!